he good?
I don't know. I heard he was making a team. Anyway,
We should sign up.
It's a great fun mission now before our people can be stated briefly. It is, are the American people fit to govern themselves, to rule themselves, to control themselves? I believe they are. My opponents do not. I believe in the right of the people to rule. I believe the majority of the plain people of the United States will day in and day out make fewer mistakes in governing themselves than any smaller class or body of men. No matter what their training, will make in trying to govern themselves. I believe again that the American people are, as a whole, capable of self-control and of learning by their mistakes. Our opponents pay lip loyalty to this doctrine, but they show their real beliefs by the way in which they champion every device to make the nominal rule of the people a sham. I have scant patience for this talk of the tyranny of the majority. Wherever there is a tyranny of the majority, I shall protest it against with all my heart and soul. But we are today suffering from the tyranny of minorities. It is a small minority that is grabbing our coal deposits, our water powers, and our harbor fronts. A small minority is battening on the sale of adulterated foods and drugs. It is a small minority that lies behind monopolies and trusts. It is a small minority that stands behind the present law of master and servant, the sweatshops, and the whole calendar of social and industrial injustice. It is a small minority that is today using our convention system to defeat the will of the majority of the people, the choice of delegates to the Chicago Convention. The only tyrannies for which men, women, and children are suffering in real life are the tyrannies of minorities. The majority of the American people were in fact tyrannous over their minority. If the doctrine were no greater self-control than empire, then indeed no written words which our forefathers put in the Constitution would stay that tyranny. No sane man who have been familiar with the government of this country for the last 20 years will complain that there has been too much rule of the majority. The trouble has been a far different one than that. And many times in many localities there have held public offices in the states and the nation of men who have in fact served not the whole people, some special class or special interests. I'm not thinking only of those special interests by which grosser methods, by bribery and crime, have stolen from the people. I'm thinking as much of the respectable allies and figures who have ruled and legislated and decided as if in some way the vested rights of privilege had a first mortgage on the whole of the United States, while the rights of all the people were merely an unsecured debt. Am I overstating the case? Have our political leaders always or generally recognized their duty to the people as anything more than duty to dispense the mob? See that the ashes are taken away and distribute patronage. Have our leaders already or generally worked for the benefit of human beings, to increase their prosperity for all the people, to give each some opportunity of living decently, and bring up his children well? The question needs no answer. Now there have sprung up a feeling deep in the hearts of people, not of the bosses and professional politicians, nor of the beneficiaries of special privilege, a pervading belief of thinking man that when the majority of people do in fact, as well as in theory, rule, then the servants of the people will more quickly to answer and obey. Not the commands of the special interests, but those of the whole people. To reach towards that progressive of the Republican Party, certain states have formulated certain proposal for change in the form of the state government. Certain new checks and balance, which may check and balance the special interests and their allies. That is their purpose. Now turn for a moment for this proposed method. First, there are the initiative and referendum, which are so framed that the legislative obey the company of such as just refuse the will of the majority. The majority may step in and legislate directly. No man would say that it is best to conduct all legislation by direct rule or of the people. It would mean the loss of deliberation, of patience, consideration. But on the other hand, no one would. Okay.
You can't just end it abruptly.
I do. To be continued.